You're joking. Are you serious? When did this happen? When? You are joking. No way. When did he post that? And when did he speak to the media? That is sorry. Can I'll just be a second. No. Listen, no. There's no way. I was gonna play him today. No, tell him he's not playing today. We're gonna rotate some players. He was gonna get a game today. That's the funny thing. Tell him no, Castillo will play today in his place, and tell him don't turn up to training tomorrow. No. Tell him he's not welcome at this club anymore. If that's how he behaves, that's not the kind of players we have at this club. We're a team. We have unity. Everyone's in this together. He doesn't have what it takes. I'm going to get on the phone with some MFL owners as soon as I'm done with this call and try and see if anyone will take him off our hands. It's unprofessional. Yeah, I know. No, tell him not to come to training. Tell him his contract is being terminated. And yeah, we'll find another club for him. We'll probably have to lose a little bit on him because of the nature of how we're selling him in the mid-season window, but that's fine. I don't want him in this club anymore. Okay. No, it's shocking. Thank you. Sorry about that. We can start now. I'm sure you've heard some of the rumors, the posts that Per-Erik Israelsson has made. He's very publicly said he's not happy being fourth choice striker anymore now that we've signed Pulido on loan for the rest of the season. I think he's taken that personally. He didn't want to fight for his place, didn't want to put the work in training and improve his overall rating, anything like that. So he's shown to us that he doesn't want to be there, and that's fine by us. We can now work at getting him out of the club. But I'm not going to focus too much on that, to be honest. Anybody that doesn't want to be at our club, there's the door. The door is there. If you don't want to be at this club, we don't want to have you here. That's fine. We've got two boys in on loan for the second half of the season, Mustapik and Pulido. Both of them have got a lot of fire in their belly. Both of them are hungry, happy to be here. And most of the squad is as well. So we'll be taking care of that internally. But for now, I've got nothing else to say on the matter. In terms of the team and how we are looking forward to the second half of the season. We are still in the cup. That's a huge thing for us. Last season, we went out in the round of 16, the very first knockout game. We went out in extra time last season. So this year, we're looking at putting some of those demons to bed, hopefully going further in the cup, winning more MFL and finishing as high as possible in the league table. That is our aim. That is what we're looking to do in the second half of the season. We've brought in some new faces to help with that push, and let's see how far they go, and let's see if they can work. So we resume our season, second half of the season today, and obviously we'll be hoping for a win.
The first game back after the mid-season break is a close one, but in the second half, AFC Amreezy are able to win 1-0 thanks to a goal from Koja.
Great win for the boys yesterday. 1-0, clean sheet. Mustapik made his debut, and I think you saw already he's given us a bit of steel, a bit of grit in midfield that we really needed. That's why we brought him in. Two transfers made in the mid-season transfer window. Mustapik, one of them, made his debut yesterday, and the other one, Pulido, will be playing today, making his debut later on. We wanted to play Pulido yesterday. We wanted him to play with Mustapik. We wanted them both to make their debuts on the same day, but he just wasn't 100%. He didn't arrive to us in 100% condition. We wanted to build some of his fitness back up. We don't want to rush him, but yeah, the fans will be excited to see him play. And yeah, he'll be making his debut today. In terms of the other transfer news that I know a lot of people are talking about, Israelsson has been sold. There was some talk when we brought in Pulido. He wasn't happy. He made it very publicly known. That's not how we usually deal with things in-house. And I'll be honest, I don't want that kind of energy, that kind of work rate, that kind of unprofessionalism at this club. And we sold him. And it was a little bit rash, possibly. He was our third best striker still. With Pulido joining, he was still going to get games. We've given him games this season. He was always playing back up to Koja and the Butcher. And with another striker beating him in the hierarchy, sure, he was going to get less game time, but he was still going to get games. You know, we've treated him responsibly. We've given him games this season. He scored a couple of goals, so we've valued his input. However, we're not going to stand by if players at this club don't want to be here, if they want to complain, if they want to be disruptive. That's not the kind of player we want. So he's gone. That's some money for us to spend elsewhere next transfer window, and we're going to move forward with the players that we have who do want to be here. So he has been sold. However, that's not something for us to really be thinking about much more. That's done with for me. I'm over that. We just passed the halfway stage of the season now. We've got half the games left. We've got cup competition that we're still in the cup. We've got half of the league games to go. We want to finish as high as possible. We understand that promotion's probably not likely, finishing in the top 3 places, but we won't stop trying until it's mathematically impossible. So yeah, the mood in the camp is good. Players are training well. We've got some new faces who are, you know, really giving us a boost in training, really lifted the spirits. We've lost a few players who, to be honest, I think maybe weren't really contributing how they should have been. And we're looking at seeing how far we can go now with the players that do want to be at this club. And that all begins now with another league game.
After resting a few players for the coming cup game, the team start poorly in the first half and go 1 down. Just before half-time though, Drame equalises from a free kick. The team start the second half much better, and on 72 minutes take the lead from Drame once again. Then, only 2 minutes later, Drame turned provider for the new boy Pulido to put the team 3-1 up. Drame was in inspired form, and on 81 minutes was able to get his hat-trick with a goal from outside the box. After an incredible second half performance, the team win 5-1.
Yeah, fantastic win for the boys today. 5-1. Can't really complain. Honestly, don't have much to complain about. Drame was in inspirational form. I mean, 5 goals, and he's involved in all 5 goals. You rarely see that. A hat-trick and 2 assists. It's the best I've ever seen him play in an AFC Amreezy shirt. So delighted with Drame, delighted to be working with him this season. He's come in on loan for the year, and a lot of players, you know, maybe wouldn't have worked that hard, maybe wouldn't have taken the loan that seriously, but he's been working really hard, feels like one of the boys, and it's games like today when we're delighted to have him. So delighted with the win. Also got some good news from my training coaches before the game that Koja has gone up another ranking. He's now 68 rated, so it's a real good vibe at the moment. The captain's gone up by another rating. We've won 5-1, and we've got the cup game tomorrow. So the mood at the club is great. We've trimmed the squad over the mid-season transfer window. I'm sure there's players who've left who are watching us now thinking, I wish I'd stuck around. I wish I was part of the good atmosphere at the club at the moment, but they're not. And everyone we have here is working really hard. Looking forward to the cup tomorrow, and hopefully we can take this league form into the cup. Thank you.
For the sake of my blood pressure, I hope today's game doesn't go to extra time like the same game last season did. Last season, we made it to this exact same stage, the round of 16 knockout stages, and we got knocked out in extra time. 1 minute before the game ended, they scored the winner deep in extra time and broke our hearts. So for the sake of my blood pressure, for the sake of my heart rate, I hope today's cup game is decided in 90 minutes. Obviously, we want to win. We've never been past this stage of the cup. And for a club of our size, the Aspirants Cup is huge. It's a great chance to earn MFL for the summer. It's a great chance for experience, extra games for our players to develop, to grow, to progress in their overall ratings. So the cup is huge for us, and we've never been past this stage. So we'd love a win, obviously. There's a real excitement in the training. The lads are really up for this. And we've been able to rest our first team players for 2 league games before this game. That's how serious we're taking this. We've deprioritized the league before this cup game, and we've got a fully fresh squad ready for this cup game. We've also got our 2 new boys who are going to be really valuable. Mustapik, Pulido, they're 2 really high quality players, and these are the kind of games we brought them in for. So hopefully their experience and quality shows, and we can go further than we've ever been in the cup.
It's the start of dreams as the team take the lead from a set piece. After only 4 minutes, the team get a corner and go 2 up. Just before half time, the visitors made it 3-0 thanks to Koja. In the second half, Koja scored from a free kick as the team ended up winning 4-0. The team have made it to the quarterfinals of the Aspirants Cup. It's the furthest they've ever been.
Yeah, no, the mood is obviously euphoric. We've made it to the cup quarterfinals. We've never made it this far, so we've outdone what we did last season. We've gone one step further. We're showing progression as a club, which is everything we wanted to do, and making it to the quarterfinals. We're now 3 games away from winning it, so that's where we're kind of looking, and obviously where our motivations are. But we've still got the league to look at. We are slowly crawling up that league. We were 9th place before the halfway stage, so we've been slowly going up the league table, which is what we want. But yeah, yesterday's been a great time for the team to celebrate, to enjoy the cup success. After the game, we also had Koja go up another overall rating. He's now 69 rated, so it wasn't just the cup success. Straight after the game, we also had some player progression, which just made it a really great day overall. So a convincing win in the cup as well. Compare this to last season, where in the very same stage we were knocked out in extra time, to win 4-0 in normal time and go through to the next stage of the cup for the first time. That's more MFL payout money for us, which is going to be greatly appreciated at the end of the season. So we're delighted. We're delighted with how the players are playing, how we're looking in the cup. We're delighted how we're improving as an MFL organization. Last season, we had 1 club in a whole entire organization that got knocked out in the round of 16. Now there's 2 clubs in the organization. That's more MFL money coming in, and we've made it to one stage further. So we're delighted, but we've got a league game to focus on now before the next cup game. So this part of the MFL season is games come thick and fast. If you stay in the cup, there's often days where there's 2 games a day, and we love it. We say bring it on. We're prepared. We've got other tactics, other players, rotation options. So we've got 1 league game coming up today before the next cup game. So we're going to obviously have to be responsible, rest a few players for this league game. Even though we want to win all the games we play in, we want to do well in the league, we've got the other cup game coming up straight after this league game. So it's my job as the manager to be responsible with the team selection, rotate the players wisely, and make sure that for that quarter-final cup game, we are fully fit, fully firing, and ready to go.
First team players are rested for the next league game against Voltur, and the team go 1-0 down in the first half. In the second half, poor defending gives the hosts a 2-goal lead. Even though Butcher is able to give the team a goal and something for the fans to smile about, it's not enough, and the team lose 2-1.
Close game, really close game. I think it could have gone either way. I know we made a lot of changes to the team today. We've got that big quarter final coming up, so we obviously needed to rotate a few players, keep the squad fresh. So whenever you do that, you do need a little bit of luck. When you're playing a team that's fairly similar to you ability-wise, and you've rested players, you've got to take your chances. Maybe you need a referee decision to go your way. You just need a little bit of luck to give you the edge in these kind of games, and I don't think we got that today. So I can't really fault how the boys performed. They gave it their all. I like that we kept fighting till the end. We got the goal and we kept going right until the final whistle. So we've shown some character, but I think it's fairly obvious to everyone that our priorities, our focus is maybe slightly elsewhere, and we've got that big game coming up next. It's a quarter-final in the cup. We've never been this far. There's a real buzz at the squad. The fans are excited to see how far we can go. It's a big game, so yeah. I don't think we did any demoralizing harm to our team with this defeat today. The players understand what happened, why we needed to rotate and keep the squad fresh, and everyone is in good spirits ahead of our big quarter-final tomorrow. Thank you.
The quarterfinal starts tense and is a tight game, but after 31 minutes, Mauricio Robles gives Chile MFC the lead. It's a heated game, and just before half-time, Mustapik gets sent off. In the second half, Chile MFC also receive a red card. It's a heated game which remains close until injury time, when Chile MFC win the game 2-0. The team are devastated.
Really, really disappointed for the fans. I think everyone at the club is disappointed. There's a real somber mood at the club. We dared to dream. We made it further than we've ever made it in the Esperance Cup. The quarterfinal was new territory for us, unexplored games. We've never been that far, and possibly some of that pressure got to the players, the pressure of the game, the pressure of the occasion. But I think in a moment like this, we can actually be really proud of how far we've made it in the cup. We've made it to the quarterfinals. That's a lot of MFL that's going to be earned for us to spend after the season. But obviously, it's hard to take away that feeling of disappointment. It's my job as a manager to lift the squad back up again, make sure, listen, that was our biggest chance of silverware. I'm a realist. I understand that. But finishing as high in the league is still an important opportunity for us, still an opportunity for us to get as much MFL as we possibly can. And we've got our pride at stake. We don't want to finish 9th. We don't want to finish 8th. We want to finish as high as possible in the table so that we can say at the end of the season, we finished this position, we were projected mid-table, we finished a little bit above that. That's what we want to be able to say at the end of the season. So it's obviously bitterly disappointing. No one wants to lose in the cup. Nobody wants to go out like that. But I think we can be proud of ourselves, and we're still growing. We're a young team. We'll take these experiences. We'll implement them next season, where hopefully we can get to the same stage of the cup next year. Remember this pain, and hopefully it serves us in going further next year. But for now, obviously disappointed, but we've got to lift our heads up. We've got a league game now, a tricky league game, and I know the players' heads are going to be down. I know I'm going to have to rest a few players because many players are tired after that cup game, but the league is here. MFL doesn't stop for our emotions. It keeps going, so we've got to keep going.
The next league game against ABCDEFC starts well, with Pulido putting the team ahead. However, shortly after, the opposition equalise. A penalty just before half-time gives the visitors the lead. The game finishes 2-2 after Pulido equalises. The next league game is against Scrub Farm FC, and the team continue to rest players, but take the lead thanks to Castilla. Some poor defending in the second half gives the opposition the equaliser. The team don't give up though, and on 76 minutes, the Butcher scores the winner from a tight angle.
Great win by the boys yesterday. I think at this stage of the season, it would be natural for heads to be dropping. A few games ago, we were knocked out of the cup, went out in the quarterfinals. I think we're also quite realistic with our league expectations, and finishing the top 3 and having a chance of promotion is now looking a little beyond us. So a lot of teams, a lot of players, heads will have dropped, motivation will have dropped. But I think you saw in the win yesterday that this is a team that still has some fire in their belly, and they've got pride to play for. So yes, we're out of the cup, but we were sad for a little bit. But heads didn't stay dropped. Heads got lifted. I'm looking out there in training right now. I'm seeing teams, I'm seeing players, I'm seeing coaches, I'm seeing all of the staff motivated. I'm seeing a lot of determination at this club to keep winning where we can, for players to progress, because what we're building now is going to be paying off next season. So yes, we're not going to finish in the top 3 most likely. We've been knocked out of the cup, but players know every training session is a chance for them to progress in their stats, is a chance for them to progress in their overall ratings. Every game offers a chance for players to progress through their match ratings. XP still being built. So I think I'm proud of this team. I think a lot of teams will have dropped. A lot of teams will have got knocked out of the cup and then just been down and not really tried for the rest of the season. But that's not what we've built here at AFC Amreezy. We've got a good, strong work ethic. I think you've seen that in how we dealt with the cup exit. We haven't let heads drop. We're still performing well. We're still looking good in training. And listen, we've got 6 games left. 6 games of the season left, and we want to finish as high as possible. We understand promotion might not be on the cards anymore. We understand we're out of the cup. But the higher we finish, the more MFL we win, and that's our goal. So that's what we're going to do for the remainder of the season. We're going to stay professional. We're building for next season now. We've got that in mind. But listen, there's 6 games to go, and we want to win as many of those games as possible. So that's our aim for the run into the end of the season, and we'll see how well we do.